What's going on, gang? How you doing today, man? Ron, good to see you, man. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Marty Trades, Miss K. What is going on? How y'all doing tonight? Hey, Chris. Good to see you, man. T. Mussolini, Pete K. Brissett, Trader Jomo, Marty Trade, 80 bucks away. All right. Patiently wait to snipe that trade, man. Marty, do you trade micros or minis usually? What's going on, Freedom? Evening, Demud. Morning, Serpent God. Coda. It's going good, man. So, Coda, I will kind of announce the details soon here. I'm just, I'm pretty much done. I'm already done at this point in time, but essentially it's going to be like a 5-day thing. But I'll share the details with y'all soon, man. If you guys have already DM me on Instagram, you guys will get the update soon, guys. You guys will get the update soon. But essentially, it's going to be multiple days of education, followed by one-on-one time with me and all that. But you guys will get all that detail in the email later this week as I lock things up. So don't you worry, man. Don't you worry. All right, micros. All right, yeah, man. Be patient, man. Be patient, Marty. If nothing presents itself during the pre-market session, you've got an opportunity to take it during the London Open, right? I don't know how late you can be up for, but just my 2 cents on the matter. Sup, John? MDC, good to see you, man. As always. Kamiya, what up, brother? Nahome, Mario, man, good evening. 1,000 away. Take your time at that eval, man. You'll get there. You'll get there, man. Yeah, try not to be too glued to the profit number all too much. What up, Zach? Jazza, Preppy, Ayo. Zach, it really does feel like we're forming a bottom here. Like the NQ does look like we want to move higher here. That's kind of the vibes I'm getting too. We kind of broke back above Globex and we've kind of been holding there. Gold, though, on the other hand, I don't know. I'm a little dicey on gold. Gold, I still think we go lower before we go higher. 668 Chris, what's up, man? Do it. Hello, hello. Love ya. Good to see you as always. Hey, Alex. Yeah, I know. I tried to put an order through on the NQ actually earlier for longs, just pretty much right when we started the stream here. But I missed my entry, so I'm kind of just sitting here. Doing good, man. I'm pretty exhausted, man. I've been traveling all day today, so and then I'm flying out tomorrow again. It's gonna be literally a repeat of yesterday. I'm gonna go to sleep for like 2 hours and then 3 hours, and then I'm gonna hop on a plane again. Except for tomorrow, I'm going to Ottawa. I'm actually in. I am in a small size GC short trade at the moment. I need to take a look at what my entry is, though. Give me a second here. Give me a second, gang. That, you know, that Top Step account that I brought up yesterday, where I thought I had secured a payout? I was apparently a few $100 away from the consistency rule. So I had to lock it in today. So now for sure I am prepared for that amount. So just wanted to let you guys know that. I didn't get my payout on my Top Step yet. I put in another base hit today, but it'll be ready for a payout. I'll show that later on, just so that, again, as always, just show the transparency of it all. Let's see. Yeah, my gold entry right now, and I'll show it in a bit here, just because I have it on. I'm actually like trying to trade gold on one account, and then I'm trying to trade NQ on the other. So it's gonna be a little hard to share it all at the same time, but I'll do my best. So on gold, on my TPT, on one of my evals, I'm in at 40.78.5 for shorts. NQ, I'm taking longs at 29.791.25. We are at the 200 EMA on the 5-minute time frame, but I'm looking for us to play on the hourly strength that we've been having for the past couple hours on the NQ. I am going to go through the trade reviews as I usually do in a bit here. Honestly, growth addiction, I'm not as in a great place as you think I am. I'm actually, as far as like placement goes, I live in Vancouver, so it is actually pretty late for me. Yeah, it's pretty late for me. Let's go into the chat here, guys, as I'm setting up my screens at the same time. What up, Sullivan? Sir Brian, hello, hello. Yeah, MDC, man. The travel days could really get to you, man. Mentally draining, man. Mentally draining. Tomorrow's flight's longer, though. Today, my flight I just came back from, that was like an hour and a half each way. My flight tomorrow, that's going to be a 5-hour flight, so that'll be a much longer one for me. What up, Gio? Yeah, so growth addiction, I'm going to be streaming from your time zone as of tomorrow. So I'll be on the east coast of Canada for the next few days here. I'm actually going to be working on some projects, personal project thing with a student of mine. For gold right now, essentially my stop loss on that gold trade is at 48.8. So I'll just go mark it out here so you guys can see. Just because I have multiple screens right now, I'm not going to be able to show multiple trades at the same time. Stop loss on GC trade. And the reason why I have it up here, because it is the high of the session of this period, right? And I would look at that as a breakout. It's also high enough that it's above the 5-minute trigger line as well. So I'm having my stop loss there. If we do get follow through, though, I'm looking for us to break the lows on gold if we do. On NQ, though, I am in longs now that we had that pullback. I'm in longs at 29.791. And I'll show you the position here in a bit, just because I'm going to switch up the screen here. So that's the long trade that I'm in right now on the NQ. I don't know if you guys can see that properly, but so it's about a 1.4R trade here. I don't know if I want to be a prick for a tick. A part of me kind of wants to take profit a little sooner. You know what I might do here? I'm going to lower the target slightly to about 1R here. 1R. So here's what I'm going to do here, guys. I'm going to trim majority of my position off here at 1R. and then I'm gonna hold the rest of the position for more. There you go. What up, Adam? T Mussolini. Are you talking about the NQ trade right now, or are you talking about the gold trade? Gold trade's just 1 mini. I'm keeping it small because I don't know how I feel about that. In terms of NQ, though, that's one I'm sized a little higher on. So the gold one I'm shorting on a take profit trader account right now. I'll go through all of it a bit, guys. Like, there's a lot for me to share because I don't usually juggle multiple accounts at a time like this, but this is also why I don't copy trade. So let's just talk about the gold trade really quickly here. I want to switch over to the other screen here. I want you guys to see what I'm referring to. Do you see this 5-minute entry up here, or the 5-minute trigger line? This is the trigger line, right? This is what I was talking about when I said that I want us to hold beneath that. My stop loss is up here, so I'm still a little bit of ways. Now, if we break past that 5-minute trigger line, then it means probably, you know, GG's for me on that trade, which is okay. Again, 1 mini is bearable, right? I'm not sized as high because the trade is not as high conviction, but I am bearish on gold, and I will go through the chart review, gang. In about 4 or 5 minutes or so, I'll do the whole chart review as I always do with NQ and gold, top-down analysis, all that type of deal. But that's kind of what I'm looking at for gold. For the NQ trade, we're shaping up nicely here. We look like we're about to TP here for 1 hour at 29,832.5 with the trim 3 minis off here. Getting real close. Let's not be a prick here, NQ. Let's give me my TP here. Or what is it? How many points away we are? We're literally 2 points away. Let's not be a dick to me, NQ. Give me my profit. Zach, way to go. Shout out to my man Zach there. Past 5 TPT evals. Nice work, man. Just tune in. Can you explain why you took this trade? NQ trade triggered you to take it? Yeah, man, I'm going to go through that all in a bit, man. No problem at all. I am, my summary is that I'm taking this based on on the hourly strength we're forming, and also looking like we're trying to double bottom here, as well on the NQ. That's why I'm taking it. I will go through the greater details of it. The gold trade, you might think like, oh, doesn't that look the same thing as NQ? I'm not looking at gold in the same way, because I do look from a structure perspective, and I'm just gonna switch over here so you guys can see what I'm referring to. From a gold perspective, I was kind of looking for us to kind of maintain this lower high structure here, and see if we can continue lower. Looks like we're about to take profit here. We just took profit, guys. We just took profit. We just trimmed 3 minis here, guys. 3 minis. So just wanted to show what that was. So 3 minis. We took about 3 minis here for about 41 points. 41 points, guys. So now I'm going to change the stop loss. I'm going to keep my stop loss exactly where it is. I will not change it. But I'm going to change to 1 so I'm not holding on to too many. So I'm going to let this ride still, guys, and see if we can go all the way up. On this, by the way, this account that I'm trading right now, this is my Alpha Futures account, and I'll just show you guys here. Alpha Futures. If you guys saw on Instagram, I posted that I shorted a trade on the NQ. I think it was a short trade yesterday. I think. I take so many trades, I don't remember which ones was anymore. But I did it on the Alpha Futures account. I had locked in 44.90 profit. It was about a 1.5 hour trade yesterday. And now, right now, I've locked in so far 41 points off 3 minis. So I just need to achieve $4,500 today on this account, and I will pass this Alpha Futures account. Now, if I get stopped out, I still made a decent chunk of profit that I can either see if I can find another trade tonight or tomorrow, and I can pass it then, or maybe I hold on to it and maybe I'll trade another day. And why do I say that, guys? I say that because I'm not going to let the 2 trading day rule impact my ability to execute. If nothing else presents itself, I'm not in a rush to take the trade, right? So we'll see where we go with this. But anyways, that's kind of that right now. The gold trade is still kind of doing the gold trade here. Still holding beneath the trigger line there. we'll see where that goes to. Just reading the chat here. Bodyguard, bro. Well, I hope you're doing okay, man. No worries, man. No worries at all. Hope everything's going okay on your end, man. Yeah, Chris, man, you definitely would have had a better entry in that long. That's why I was making that comment earlier on. Like, damn, I wanted my NQ longs actually earlier on, but I took it off that pullback instead. So not as good of an entry as I would have wanted, but I'm content. You know, I'm content. What's your experience with alpha futures? You know what? I never really traded with them much. I think I've achieved, if I remember correctly, I think I've done about like maybe $9,000 or $11,000 in payouts with alpha futures. And for me, after I had blown those accounts, I never rebought with them again. A big part of the reason why I didn't was because the cost of their accounts were just, they never really had good discounts. So I just, for me, when I talk like bang for your buck, it just wasn't the prop firm I wanted to go with. But as of right now though, I mean, they're 40% off for your first 3 accounts. So that's actually why I scooped this account up, was because of that. Trader Nader, we were looking to short 29,775. 775. Interesting. Okay. I can see that. I mean, we had a lot of strength there, man. So that's the reason why I wouldn't have wanted to short that. My TP on gold. It's a deeper one, man. 40.33. 40.33. It's a much deeper target because I'm trading such small size on the account. I do think gold has room down, but I think it's important that we hold beneath this 5-minute trigger line, though. Just going back to this again. If we don't hold beneath that, man, then my trade thesis might be shot for a little while, which I'm okay with. Again, I sized accordingly to the risk, right? What am I drinking tonight, man? So Brian, just rocking some water, man. When I'm like, I don't want to say sleep deprived, but when I don't have a lot of sleep, I try not to drink too much bad crap, you know? Water kind of keeps me going. You know, I'm just going to calculate something really quickly here before I do the chart review, actually. What am I at? So, 924, is it 2? You know what? I might be a little bit ballsy for the NQ. I'm going to move my target up a little bit more. I'm willing to do that. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be a prick for a tick. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it as is. Screw what I'm saying. I'll find another entry later on. How much is my loss on that gold trade if I take it? Let's see. Good question. If I take a loss on that gold trade, it's about $1,000. That'll be $1,000 loss if I lose the gold trade. NQ's working out nicely right now. This last contract, I'd be taking it for 2R. It won't give me enough profit to pass the account, but you know what? I'm good. Daniel, my man, 8 fucking R. Let's go, brother. Yeah, that's not tempt fate, man. I always say, don't overstay your welcome. That's freaking amazing. Guys, I hope you don't mind. I'll do the chart review in a bit. I do want to see this trade play out first. If I can at least hit my price target, then I'm more open to doing the chart review. Based on how far we've extended now, guys, from a market structure perspective, I am going to move my stop loss up. So Brian, I think your question about should I use it for 10 bullets or not, I think this will come down to whether or not you as an individual are comfortable with your edge. And I say that only because, like, if you feel like you need the time and you want to work on your edge, then take your time at it. right? But if you're like, hey, you know what, I know I like my setups, I know what I like, I just need to get to funded, then, you know, I don't think you necessarily need to take as many bullets. I probably wouldn't go more aggressive than 5 bullets at a time, to be honest. Now, even though I myself might not be respecting that 5 bullet rule, for most people, I would say, like, you know, 5 bullets is, it's just a nice number to have. Because I mean, if you fail 5 trades back to back, then I think, you know, if you blow your account doing that, that's fairly reasonable, right? So 29,877. Could we short there? Maybe. I mean, I think that we might be able to have a pullback. So, you know, earlier when I was saying, like, I wanted to move my target up, I was thinking about moving my target up to the top of my channel here at 29,891. But the only reason why I haven't is because I'm actually thinking to myself that I don't want to be a prick for a tick, because we might pull back and I don't want to lose out on, because like if I take my profit here later on, I might need like another, you know, $400 or something to pass my eval. And I could always just find that $400 trade somewhere else at another time, just because we could pull back at the level, or we could hit the top of the line. If we hit the top of the channel, I will actually be able to pass the account if I hit up there. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to be a prick for a tick right now, guys. Looks like I'm gonna get stopped out my gold trade, guys. My gold trade's not looking good. It's not looking good, guys. I'll show you my gold trade right now. It's getting close, man. I'm gonna get stopped here. Come on, gold. Don't stop me, man. Even though it's getting so damn close. Oh, damn. It's totally going to stop me. Look at that. It's getting bought up, man. It's getting bought up. Can I explain trailing drawdown? Yeah, man. I got stopped out, guys. Gold trade stopped out, so I lost $1,000 on that. But the NQ trade's looking good. NQ trade's looking good. So no bueno gold trade. All good, all good. And Q trade's still looking good. That TPT account has a $4,500 drawdown. So although I lost $1,000, I still got 3.5 bullets in the chamber on that. Trailing drawdown, bodyguard. Basically, if you imagine it, is that like, as you move into profit, your drawdown base moves up with it. So essentially what it means is that, let's just say with a 50K account, if your drawdown is 2,000, that means if you hit 48,000, your account's dead. Now, intraday trailing essentially means that, let's just say as your profit, this is a good example. Right now, for example, profit's at $900. That means now, or $1,000, perfect. We're at $1,000 right now. That means now my drawdown, trailing drawdown blowout is not 48,000, it's 49,000 now. Because now that I moved 1,000 into profit, my base drawdown also goes up by 1,000 as well. So this is the reason why intraday trailing drawdown accounts are very tricky, especially for those who want to hold trades for higher R multiple. Because if you just so happen to get a sharp pullback on your account, you can blow your account even if it's just coming back to break even. So let's hypothetically say that on this NQ trade, let's just say that our PT, our profit, let's just say was like 105, okay? Let's just say 105. And why am I saying 105? Because if I hit 105, that's basically $2,100. Now let's just say my TP was at that, and we hit 100 points, which is $2,000, right? Hopefully you're following me, okay? It hits the $2,000, but then it starts to pull back after it hits the 2,000. So we're not actually hitting to my target of 2,100. With 2,000, we start pulling back. And let's just say the price now, after hitting 2,000, comes all the way back to my entry right here. Even though the original drawdown was down here, all the way at the bottom, my account will blow. Because as soon as I hit $2,000 in profit, it basically means that my drawdown has now been moved up to 50,000 as the blowout versus the original 48,000. So bodyguard, does that make sense? Hopefully bodyguard, that made sense. Okay. Some kind of new, it would help to build confidence in my edge if I stay small and build that confidence. Yeah, 100%, man. Like, yeah, build on that, man. Build on that. How come you don't move your stop loss and profit so it's risk-free? You have some nice profits there. 60 points on this trade. Stop loss would be in profit, brother. Hey, man, all good. I appreciate the gang who's been following me for long. So the reason why I'm okay with it is because I can see us kind of pulling back here still and moving up. I'm okay with it where it is from a structure perspective. I don't want to move it into profit. I don't know when you hopped onto the stream stack, but I have already trimmed off 3 minis. So what I've got left now is a runner. So I'm okay, right? Because I went into this trade full well knowing what I was willing to risk on the trade. Now that I've already taken a good chunk of profits out, I'm happy where it is. Like, I'm okay that if we hit my stop loss now, I'm not going to tilt. I'm not going to be super upset. I'd be 100% okay, right? Hey, no problem, man. Anytime. Stack, if you're new here, by the way, I because I usually have the slower session, I do engage with the chat a lot. Usually by now, I would have done a trade review already. But because I'm in a trade right now, I kind of want to see this trade through before I kind of go through the trade review. But just kind of perspective, gang, I am like NQ. It does look bearish to me. It does. Like, the daily time frame looks bearish. And you know what? I'm gonna quickly hop into this. I'm gonna go. This is a little backwards for me. I'm just gonna read through the chat quickly. I'm gonna jump straight into the chart review. I have 1 minute. I can bear with this. Give me a second here. Bodyguard, it changes. So basically, as soon as you're out of the trade, you're kind of starting from square one again. So yes, it does stop. Like, it's the idea of it is that's the reason why a lot of people trade intraday trailing drawdown. They do base hits. Am I right to say that the drawdown always stays at 2K range if it's a 50K prop account? Lloyd Chua, not necessarily. So in a 50K account, let's just say you hit $4,000 in profit, your blowout isn't at 52,000 now. So to your point, like in your example, that would mean that if I hit 54,000 in profit, or sorry, not 54,000. If I hit $4,000 in profit, which meant my account is at 54,000, that my breach would be 52. That's not the case. Once you get into the 50K spot, that is officially the ground level now. So however much profit you make, that becomes your drawdown. So if you grow your 50K account to 60K, so it means that you have 10K in profits, your whole drawdown is 10K. Now we're assuming also that your 50K prop account is not, I'm drawing blank here. It doesn't have like a daily loss limit. If it has a daily loss limit, regardless, you're going to get hit, right? That's why personally, I don't like daily loss limits. I know a lot of people like daily loss limits because it protects them. I don't want to sound arrogant by saying this, but I don't need protecting on my own trade. If I'm going to lose, then I'm going to lose. I can fully accept that. So I personally don't like DLL accounts. That's a big part of the reason why I have not been a fan of Top Step anymore, because they're forcing daily loss limit kind of down our throat. Where do I see this trade going back to? I don't see it, like, personally. I think I could even move this up to this part, like for the stop loss, probably move it up to 10 points. But I'm just gonna leave it down here, just in the very case that we do get like a little bit of a wick down. We're holding beneath the channel that I have here, so I don't know what's gonna happen here. We still got our 5-minute bars still looking very bullish so far. We'll see how this 5-minute closes at the moment. Yes, end of day and intraday trailing drawdowns different, so Brian. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna selective trader. I'm gonna go through the trade review in a bit here, guys. Yeah, I hate DLL so man. Okay, I'm gonna go do the trade review, guys. And as always, before I get into this, damn, gold. I think gold's gonna run here, by the way. Oh, yeah, it's running. As I literally say that I think it's gonna run, it's running. So we broke above the stop loss, and now we've moved, what is that, 88 to 95? That's been a 7-point move already, which is $700 on a mini, guys, just so you guys know. Anyway, sorry, I'm not going to talk about gold at the moment. We're going to go straight into the NQ trade review. So before as I start, as I always do, I noticed I didn't type anything out here. I probably should do that too as well. 200 thumbs up for a 50K Alpha Futures 0 account giveaway. There's about 300 of you guys on the stream right now, basically. So let's show the stream some love here, guys. Let's drop some thumbs up, and then we can get that account giveaway going right away here. So anyways, before I kind of hop into this, as always, so for all the newcomers, welcome to Project 365. My name is Alan. I'm Azheng Trades, previously known as Uchiha Trades. I'm the pre-London host. So there are 5 of us that actually host Project 365, 5-6 days a week, 10 hours a day. We got Ron G, who streams the Asia session. I take the pre-London. Hopefully in the future, I'll go pre-London all the way into London's Open and beyond. That'll be in my near future. We also got our GOAT, Jake Ritchie, who opens up the New York session, followed by Lamelli and Mitch, who takes the afternoon session, okay? So if this is your first time here, definitely drop a like and subscribe. I think we've got something for everyone here. So let's do that. It doesn't cost you guys anything, but it helps us out a lot as streamers, and it motivates us to kind of keep doing this, you know? And so when I go through my chart review, I'm going to go through NQ and I'm going to go through gold, and I'm going to go through my top-down analysis as I always do. And by the way, when I do go through the top-down analysis, I won't be reading the chat. So just in case you guys think I'm ignoring you, I'm not ignoring you. I will respond back to you after I go through the chart review. And usually once I'm done the chart review as well throughout the day, I'm really good about responding because I do want to engage you guys as much as I can and answer questions as much as I can as well. So anyways, with that, I'm going to get straight into this. So we're going to talk about the NQ right now. Let's go into the weekly time frame first. We obviously, you guys can't be surprised, we are bearish. We're currently engulfing last week's bar right now. But with that said, though, I don't know if we're going to continue. We've only been 2 days into the week. We still got a few more days here left to go. So it's anybody's game. But as of right now, it's looking quite bearish. We did end up wicking this channel here that I had prior, which I'm kind of curious if that is going to be the bottom. On the daily chart right now, oh, I just hit take profit, guys. Profit just hit. That's 2R, 83 points on that one mini, on the last mini. So guys, just as a recap, for those who are just hopping in, the trade that I took here, I took a trade with 4 mini contracts on an Alpha Futures eval that I just purchased 24 hours ago. I locked in 44.90 yesterday on a short trade during the London session. And today, just now, I just locked in $4,096. I am $400 away from passing this 150K Alpha Futures Premium account. So we'll find another trade to take. I'm not too crazy about it, but anyways, we took 3 minis for 1R, and then we just took our last contract there for 2R. I'm happy with it. We're going to leave it. I'll get back to that later. Back to the trade review. So on the daily time frame, you can see we just came out of very bearish engulfing bar. We took out multiple days worth of price action, including that gap update that we had. If you guys remember from yesterday's stream, I did mention that I was looking to see if we can come down here and potentially, tag and bounce further, right? It looks like it's the bottom, but I don't want to hold my breath. It does look like the bottom at this point. We could end up retracing. What I always like to do, and I talk about the fact that we could potentially get a 50% retracement on this daily bar that we just had. I'm going to leave that 50% retracement there for a bit because I'm going to talk about it again later on. But we could end up moving a little bit higher from there. I can't help but notice in my peripheral, as you can see here on the chart, gold and by the way, this is why we have stop losses, right? I put a stop loss for my gold trade, and thankfully I did, because since the break of my stop loss, gold has moved 14 points to the upside. That's $1,400. So that means that my $100,000 loss that I took earlier would be equivalent to $2,400 in loss right now, had I not put a stop loss in place. So for all you new traders out there that are degenning and are not respecting your stop losses, this is exactly why we have our stop loss. You live to fight another day. Sorry, I know I keep getting a little bit distracted here. Back to the NQ here. Going into the hourly chart, one of the questions asked earlier was, Alan, why did you want to long this? So you can see here the past couple hours, we've had 2 hours of bullish price action, with our most recent hour coming into the stream closing back above Globex. So for me, that just seemed like, you know what, this might potentially be the signal of a bottom. Now, is it the bottom, like as in bottom? I don't know. I mean, between now and London Open and then the London session itself, do we range back down to the lows? That's still very much possible. That's the reason why I didn't want to set my profit target too high up, right? So we'll see if we can break above, and this is where that 50% retracement response comes into play. First things first, if we could break above the channel that I have here, then we got a couple levels, but I think we can work our way up. Considering the fact that the 50% retracement spot here is at 3139 on the daily, and that's literally just right beneath this channel that I have drawn here, I would anticipate now going to the small time frame here. I would anticipate that if we were to move up here, and I don't know if it's gonna happen tonight, to be honest, because that'd be a pretty big move, because it would mean that we're wiping out the New York high. I would watch my first barrier of channel here at 30.055, and if we break past that, then I'll definitely watch for a stronger pullback at 31.56 and 31.77. Why do I talk about this right now? Because as I talk about this on every stream, you may not take a trade with the spots that I'm looking at right now, but I promise you that those setups will end up presenting something itself later on. I talk about this every single stream for the past 10 weeks, and it's proven very often that if you don't catch it now, London, New York, or maybe the next Asia session, an opportunity will present itself. So anyways, that's my 2 cents on that. And I'm glad that I took my TP. I'm not saying that this can't move further, but this is kind of the reason why it literally hit my profit and pulled back immediately. I didn't want to shoot. So technically, if I wanted to really pass my account in one shot, I would have needed to get my profit here, which you can still hit it, but I didn't want to be a prick for a tick. So I'm content with where I took my position still. So anyways, there's that. Now, so on the NQ, what are we looking for? I think a person asked a question earlier on. We could be presented a short opportunity right now, but we had some pretty strong buying power for the past couple hours, so I don't know if that's going to be the case. I would like to see if we can break and retest, like something that would look like this. Give me a second. Something like this is probably what I would want to see if I want to see a continuation. That would be the thought process right now. Now, as long as we are above Globex and as long as we're above the EMAs here, I'm bullish right now on the intraday, because we might just trend for now until later on in the session, whether it's London or post-London, I don't know. But that's kind of what my thought process right now is on the NQ. Yeah, so no short. Shorts basically at this point in time would be like you trying to maybe take shorts on like 10 to 20 points base hits at the channel, at the level. So you can see here already I have a channel, level, channel, and then this is the channel that I talked about earlier, which is also the 50% retracement spot up here. So I'm going to note this actually here. 313925. 3139.25. We're just going to highlight this as 50% retracement, just so that we have a point of reference. Okay. Anyways, that's the so that's the NQ trade review. I'm just going to go through the chat box. Sorry, I'm sorry guys. I just realized, you know what? You're right. The reason why my screen took up all that room, my apologies guys, I didn't realize. I usually have my screen set up like this, so usually you'll see everything. My apologies. I didn't realize that when I had minimized my other screens, it actually completely wiped that spot out. Just gonna go through the chat here before I continue doing the gold trade review. AXP, man, you missed Ronji's stream? How dare you? Yeah. Watching from Australia. Hey, man, good to have you, Rihanna. We actually have, I find that during this stream, I get a lot of people from Australia, a lot of people in Europe. So, cool, man, welcome. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already, man. Damn, sorry about the blown account, Chris. Johanna, I'm doing good, man. I'm tired. This is gonna be an exhausting week, but I'm pumped. I got a lot of exciting things. I did a business trip today in another province, getting ready for some client scale expansion plans. And then over the course of the next few days, I'll be in Ottawa because I'm working on a personal project thing. So I'm excited for that as well. I'll be working on it with one of my students. Thank you. Yes, it was a solid NQ trade. For those who are just hopping in right now, that was a 42-point trade for 3 minis. And then last close trade of 82 points for the 1 mini at the end there as a runner. Melvin, yeah, sorry. Thanks for highlighting that. It usually is. It's usually like this. I didn't realize it got clumped up earlier when I changed the screen format. I will go through the gold trade review in a bit here, Kami. I'm just reading through the chat here. No subscribe button. Really? I think you have to click on the channel then. If there's, that's weird that it's not there. Yeah, weird. There might be another spot for them to subscribe. Have you ever thought of trading at the BDH with Patrick Whalen? It would be a good marketing play for your channel. So Stack, I don't know if you know, just first and foremost, you know I'm not Jake Ricci, right? So Jake is actually my brother. I've been working with him for the past 3 years. So I'm a host on Project 365 because I'm one of the mastermind guys with Rig Trades. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere else. That would be very awkward. Plus, as far as like values goes, I mean, I don't know other guys, but Jake and I are like this, so I'm not going nowhere. You're tuning in on your wife's 1-ton van? That's wild. Yeah, I'm Jake Ricci's Asian brother. All right, okay. So, anyways, I'm caught up with the chat. I'm gonna go through the gold trade review now here, guys. Okay, now that I know from last time, I will change up my camera here a little bit, so don't worry. I won't block the screen, guys. I won't block the screen. Give me a second here. There you go. I minimized myself. I learned from last time. My apologies. All right, weekly chart. Weekly chart. All the new guys. I know I'm super tiny now. That's okay. I've been talking about it every single stream. Y'all know, been following, right? We are basically so close to closing out that weekly wick. So close. We've been talking about that for the past week here, right? And so we're making our way down. I do think that we can still get down there. I really do. I don't think we're out of the weeds yet, guys. I don't. Let's go take a look at the daily time frame. Daily time frame as well. We can see that we gapped down again after we closed out yesterday's outside bar. We gapped down, and I know we're getting this pull up right now, but I do think like this is a pretty important spot. You can see already here, I literally have 1, 2, 3 levels and an area of interest and a channel. Like I'm expecting some stuff to happen down here. So I do think gold can still make it down there. Will it happen during this session? I guess time will tell. On the hourly, we did have some strong bullish hourly candles prior, but they're, as you can see, they're not as strong as the ones that we saw in NQ when we did the chart review earlier on. I do think that we can still very much look at this as a support flip resistance of the 4100 level on the gold trade here. You can see here right now we are kind of fading back beneath the level and the VWAP. So I would say that as long as we can hold beneath the VWAP or the 49.5 level here on gold, I'm still interested in us going back down here. I'd watch, so I'm just going to draw a structural channel here, just more so for our view, so we can see. Like, I can see that we potentially might hold here, but this is where I would want from a gold trade perspective is to do this and then come all the way back down. Now, is it just gonna come straight down? No, I'm not saying it's gonna do that, but I would like for us to fade and hold and close beneath with the lower high is essentially what I would want on gold. I'm not longing this until we get a break and retest above the level. So ideally what I'm looking for is this. If we do that, then maybe I may long this. And we can long this from level to level, right? just looking at to see if there's anything else I'm missing. Yeah, that's essentially what I'm looking for, guys. Hopefully that makes sense, gang. What is one of your favorite... Thanks, Kamya. What is one of your favorite reactions off a level? MobX, what do you mean by that? Do you mind explaining that a little bit more? I know it's just a pullback on the NQ right now, but this pullback is making me feeling really good about me taking my profit where I took profit earlier. When you traded individual stocks, did you also aim for 1 and 2 hour trades like you do this session, or was it different? No, I was a very different trader back then. I actually didn't look at R multiple that much back then. Like, my early memory of trading trading small caps was like, if I was trading like a penny stock, say it was like $2, you know, I would trim at like $2.50, and then again at $3, and then like at like 50-cent increments. I would trim them over and over and over again. Is essentially kind of what I did. Yeah, I don't think I ever looked at it from a R multiple perspective, at least not at that time. If you were to ask me now, would I view it that way? Yeah, maybe I'd probably a little bit more smarter about my risk management, because I definitely wasn't that smart about it back then. Passed another TPT account, my brother Rye Guy. Let's go. Good work. Good work. Welcome, Project 365. I see about 337 of you guys. Let's get those likes up, guys. I'd like to give this account giveaway to you guys. Interesting stuff here, guys. Am I being presented with a potential short opportunity? No, I'm not going to the Canada match tomorrow. I'm traveling, man. I'm heading to Ottawa. I'm going to take a stab at this, guys. I may get stopped out, but I'm taking a stab at this. A little premature after a 5-minute failure to go lower. But I want to see if I can catch a short trade on gold. Looking for 4.1 points here, guys. Are you still in a trade right now, Felipe? No, Felipe, I'm not. I am in a trade now, but I wasn't in a trade when you asked that question. Alan, do you think my trade was quite luck? What trade? Sorry, did I miss a message? Did you mention something? Oh yeah, you did. Man, that trade on NQ was so good. Price approach anchored view up. I put in a short stop loss like $50. TP said it to let it low. It was also. I'd have to really take a look at that strategy that you just mentioned, Vernati. Like, could you DM me on Instagram or something? I'd have to really look at that when I'm like not so focused on the stream, and see if I could dig into that a little bit more. Aladdin, yeah. You know what? I was waiting for your message, man. I never saw your message at all. Are you sure you DM'd me? Aladdin, I'm gonna look at my Instagram like right now. Yeah, Aladdin, I don't think you DM me, dude. Can you send me another message? I would never have ignored you, man, if I got your message. I definitely did not see it. Can you DM me again, man? Tina, I just did a full chart review earlier on. I'm still bearish on gold. And NQ, I'm a little 50-50. I feel like we're kind of at the bottom, but the daily bar that we just had kind of screams that we might get a intraday pull up on the trend before we kind of come back down again. Nice, Devon, nice. Have you tried next gen? No. Almost every single stream, I think someone has asked me about next gen. I have not, though. Like, do you like a range off a level? Or quick bar takes out the high off of a level? MobX, I would say kind of neither of those. Like, I would probably, if I'm looking for like a level test, I would like to see that we had some sort of like, how would I go about it? If we had like a long move and then we're like looking for exhaustion at the level, then I'd be open to that. Otherwise, a pressure cook beneath the level would be another thing that I would look at potentially. Ah, damn, FX Peter. Sorry to hear, man. All part of the game, though, man. All part of the game. It's kind of the same thing like me. For all the new guys that are here right now, I had 6 funded accounts 4 weeks ago, and now I'm down to 1 now. I have just my Top Step. I've blown my Take Profit Trader accounts already. But you know what? As I've shown you guys on stream, almost every stream, I had 3.5 weeks of straight daily payouts. So you know what? I got a good chunk out of those accounts. But yeah, now I'm slowly rebuilding back my account. So I got this Alpha Futures account that I'm trading. I got like 5 or 6 Take Profit Trader evals that I'm working on. And so then other than that, I'm just trading my one singular Top Step funded that I still have because I haven't blown that yet. Is there a reason why the H4 candle does not start at Globex? Safety accounts usually start there and it might interfere with the analysis. I'm not really too sure. I'm not really too sure on that one. I wish I can provide you a better answer, Stereo, but I'm not sure. Dumb question, but how do... All right, TP hit on that gold trade. We are 2 for 2 now on that. All right, sorry, 2 for 3. I forgot. I lost a gold trade earlier as well. You see that, guys? Alpha Futures account pass. Locked in, guys. 2 days back to back. $4,500 almost yesterday. $4,500 today. Alpha Futures 150K account pass just like that. We're in. We're in. So that now means that I take that back. I don't have 1 funded anymore. Once I activate this account, I'll be back to 2 funded again. So I'll have an Alpha Futures 150K account funded, and I'll also have my Top Step funded still, which I'll kind of talk a little bit about later on. Dumb question, but how do you export your trades on Trader Stats? It's telling me the CS file type is not found. Bodyguard, you might be pulling the thing wrong, so we might have to take that offline, or you can reach out to Alex, who is the developer of Trader Stats. He can help you walk you through that as well. So either you reach out to me separately on Instagram, or you can reach out to Alex. I tend to freeze when entering a trade and then see it go without me, then gives me has something. Liz Garcia, I think in the early stages, it's very natural for you to feel all the emotions that you're feeling. The things that I'm going through right now, like how I can execute with confidence, it comes with experience. It comes with a good understanding of my own expected value, right? So I think you're still learning. My best advice to you is to journal and learn about your trade setups more. Can you short on NQ right now? I wouldn't feel comfortable shorting this right now. You can, it's possible. I would like to see a better, like, lower high restructuring. But this is exactly why, by the way, this NQ move, guys, this is exactly why I wanted to take my profit where I did. So again, I know I sound like a broken tape recorder, but I'm very glad I took my take profit where I did, because if I had not, I would be in this mess right now. Aladdin, yeah, that's me. 2.2. Do I think gold can go lower? It's possible. Like I said earlier in my chart review, I do think we can. I don't feel good about holding it right now. I need us to reclaim back the bear structure on gold. Yeah, Alpha Futures just changed their rules because they just rolled out their new live program, which allows you to have 5 accounts, kind of mimicking what Lucid Trading is doing as well. Hey, JCap. Fastway, I haven't had issues trading Lucid, to be honest. I've been pretty good with them. No issues. Yeah, Mitch. Caught the NQ long and just caught the scalp of the gold trade for 4.1 points there. Aladdin, I'm going to check my phone again. Weird. You know what, Aladdin? I just went through my spam. You popped up in my spam for some reason. Okay. Aladdin, I just accepted your message, so now that it's in my regular chat and not in my spam, after the stream, I'll get back to that, okay? I will get back to you afterwards, man. Sorry about the delay. That's so weird. I don't know why you showed up in my spam. So I'm going to log out of this Alpha Futures account now that we've done our damage and we passed it. How many stream? We got 400 you guys here, man. Welcome. We just took 3 trades in total. One trade was an L on my Take Profit Trader account, but my Alpha Futures, I got 2 wins on it, which is what gave me the pass. So now I'm back to 2 fundeds again. Let's get our thumbs up, guys, up. We're about 43 thumbs up away from being able to give a 50K Alpha Futures 0 account to you guys. I'd love to do that for you guys. I would love to do that for you guys. All right, as promised, I'll show you guys again for the transparency of things. I made a comment last stream saying that I thought I was able to get a payout on my Top Step account, but derp me, I was off by a couple $100 for the consistency rule, so I didn't end up getting anything. So I'll be looking to take the payout after today instead. I'll just show you guys the screen so you guys know what I'm talking about. As always, I want to show you the transparency of it. If it's willing to load for me, that is. There you go. All right, there you go. So you guys can see. I have a $4,000 balance on it. I got my $400 on it. So this account is ready for a payout. So basically at the end of today, I'll be withdrawing $2,000 from this Top Step account. So again, I to be honest, for the past 4 weeks, I haven't really touched this account much other than just putting in trades just to make sure that I don't get deactivated for not being active. But yeah, anyway, so I got this passed an account as well. So we're looking good so far. What else do I got here? And then for eval wise, so I told you guys I've been working on my evals. I don't do this often, but I'll share this as well just because I know it's like important for some of you guys. So you guys can see here, hopefully, I don't know how bad this looks on your guys' end, but you can see here I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 accounts. And out of the 7 Take Profit Trader accounts, I have 1, 2, 3 accounts that already technically pass, and I just need to scalp micros for the next couple of days, and they will go to funded for me. And then I got 1, 2, 3 accounts that are just a couple $100 away, so they're pretty close to passing as well. And then I got the 1 account that was fresh, which is the one I took the gold loss on earlier. So we're negative 1,000 on that one. But this is just giving you an example, guys. And so for some of you guys who are newer, hopping on the stream, I don't copy trade. I know you guys think I'm crazy for not copy trading, but it's not my thing. And so you can see here that I take my trades over the course of today alone. You can see that I've gotten my $400 on Top Step. I've gotten $4,500 on my Alpha Futures account that I just did right now. I've nailed, you know, depending on which TPT account I was using, I've nailed between $200 to $800 on each of those accounts, bringing me up to 3 of them being passed, 3 of them almost being passed with just a few $100 away, and then 1 that's basically fresh. So if you think about it, if I just take it slow, take my hits in the market over the course of the next week here or so, I'm suddenly going to go from having 1 funded account to 9 funded accounts, right? Just taking my piece by piece of the market, right? And I know a lot of you guys are thinking, you know what, like the market's been moving so crazy, Alan, don't you have FOMO? I don't. I've been doing this for long enough now that it doesn't bother me. I'm very happy just taking my piece of the pie and walking. J Cap, really nice, man. Really nice. Rye guy, it depends on each of the accounts. I'd say that the 50K accounts, probably 2 or 3 trades got me to where I am on those. The 150K accounts, those took probably maybe like 3 to 4 trades, give or take. How much do I usually risk for 50K? For those, I'll usually risk between like 500 to like $700, which really only gives me about like 3 bullets in the chamber, but I am a little bit more aggressive on them. You're right, T. Mussolini. It is only 5 accounts, but you can have like basically over the rolling 30-day calendar, you're allowed to activate up to 10 funded accounts. So for me, I don't mind just building it up because then like, let's just say I get 5 funded accounts and say, I don't know, crap luck. I blow all 5 of them over the course of a period of time. At least I'll have backups that can take its place immediately after. Hey, Nikki, man. Nothing wrong with that, man. Take your piece of the pie. Keep working at it. Don't mind me, man. I'm like, my back is like, I think it's just the plane ride's killing me, man. I'm like really stiff at the moment. Oh. It's true what Miss K is talking about. I talk about this all the time, man. If you can survive in the markets, that's a win. It might not feel like a win for you right now, but it's absolutely a win. One of the first students I had ever taken on had never traded before. You know, she was beating herself up because she was trading her account and she had her account for like 3 to 4 months. And she was upset because, you know, she wasn't passing the account and she was just stuck in kind of limbo. But I think for many of you guys right now, I've got 400 of you guys on the stream. I think you guys could probably attest that if you can survive on an account for 3 to 4 months, that's huge. Like, that's a big deal, especially if you're actually clocking in trades every single day for 4 months. So it tells me that you have self-respect and self-control, because otherwise, if you didn't, your accounts would be gone. So I celebrate for those who can last long with their accounts. Those who don't know about my journey when I capped out back then, like the Apex account that I got 6 figures on, or 90K on, sorry, I traded those accounts for I think about 53 trading days. When I capped up with Tradeify and achieved my lifetime payout 100 grand with them, I lasted 56 trading days with that account, I think it was. So it's like, you know, being able to survive is honestly truly half the battle. And if you think about like trying to scale as a trader and become better at what you do, I think that's one of those things where, like, in order for you to be able to last long as a trader, you need to have sense of control and risk management, right? So. Hey, you got your TP there, Felipe. Yeah, it's coming down nicely right now off that level. Really happy that I took my profit where I did. Just logging into another account right now. All right, logged into a new account. What strategy do I trade? I'm a price action trader. I trade trends and ranges and reversals, bar by bar fanatic, market structure, that type of deal. Would you look to go long again? If so, at what price? On NQ? I'd like to see how we bounce off Globex, 29,770. I'd want price to come back down there. I'd like a strong failure to go lower reaction down here. Yeah, fastways, man. Not every day is going to offer good trading opportunities, man. Like, I would say that if outside of just personal reasons, if I look at a chart and the chart doesn't look good, I just walk away. I think that like that comes obviously with confidence and understanding like of your expected value, but I don't as much as it right now you see that I trade every day. Much of it is because I spend time with students, and sometimes I do take trades with them, and sometimes I'm just scalping. I'm just scalping for to flip the accounts or whatever that may be, right? So, but we should never feel pressured to trade every single day. I don't think that's a healthy way to go about it. Gold is starting to push up right now, guys. The accounts you took live, did you trade them every day on average, or were they periods you took a break? I'm not too sure which ones you mean by live, because I can't really go live with most prop firms fast way, but yeah, if I take breaks, I take breaks, man. I don't trade every day. Like, I don't feel the need to. Do I get tilted sometimes? Yeah, I do. I find that when I get tilted, it's actually less to do with like price action and trading. If I'm tilting, it's more to do with my personal life. Like, it's more to do with the fact that I'm just not mentally maybe doing well on my own stuff. Like, maybe it's business, maybe it's personal, maybe I'm just exhausted, right? That's where the tilt comes. It's not really because of the chart though. I don't tilt from chart. Not anymore, not as much. J779, I would say no, it shouldn't be much of a difference. There was a short period of time that I traded platinum during the like crazy metals run that we were having back in the day when like gold was running like crazy too. I did like make a good chunk of change on Top Step doing that. I traded platinum for like a week and I made like 27,000 doing that. I think I posted a YouTube video about that actually. But yeah, I think you can. I personally don't like trading platinum though, like not because especially when it's like not trending well, like the wicks and all that stuff just look wild to me. I've never traded oil before either, but I would see no issue why oil would be any different. In the end of the day, a chart's a chart. Tilted means you are ruled by your emotions and you can't control your decision making at the time. Chris. Every prop firm is going to have its issue, JJ. Top Step has like their Top Step X program is still like a very solid program, all things considered. I think as a new trader, when you're learning, all the props can be quite advantageous. I think for someone like me, for like the way that I trade, I can't stand any loss limit, so I don't like the way that Top Step limits us in terms of how we trade. Um, but yeah, that'd be my opinion. CME risk intervals? No. I have no idea what that is. Sorry, dude. The person asking for eval, we don't do rig deals here. Me streaming on here every single night for 10 weeks, even though I run a business, coach people, work with students, 12 to 14 hour days, 7 days a week, while being a father, a husband, and a son to my mom and my grandma. I don't think that's, I see your comment there. I understand why you're saying that, but not the way to go about it. Every single person on stream wants a free account. You gotta do it the right way, man. We got 200 thumbs up. All right, let's go. Good stuff. I'm gonna get the bots up, and then we'll do the giveaway, gang. We're gonna change this. La Magia? What's La Magia? I have no idea what that is. I haven't started the bot yet, guys. Hang on, guys. It's true, man. That's why I always tell people too. If you can't buy an eval, you shouldn't be trading, to be honest, with all due respect. Just focus on the craft, paper trade until you're ready. All right. The bot's ready to roll.
Where did our feet
By the way, if you guys are asking questions on the chat right now, while the things are spamming here, I won't be able to read your questions. So best to ask the questions after the giveaway is done. I missed my gold scalp trade. I was really hoping to take that, but seven seconds left, and we're going to announce the giveaway, guys. All right, let's see who's the winner. We got Jim My10 9219. Are you here? Jim My10 9219. Are you here? I need a proof of life here. Jim My10, are you here, my friend? There you are. Have you won before, by the way? And I'm asking because if you've won before, when I go to verify on the sheet, I won't be able to give it to you if you've won before. So just wanted to make sure we don't give it to someone who's won already. No? All right. Here's my Instagram, by the way. Just shoot me a DM on Instagram. And after the stream's over, I will get the code over to you, man. Congrats. Now we got to get to 300 thumbs up. Umair, I'm from Vancouver, Canada, West Coast. Would I ever throw a party? I think that's more of a Jake Ricci thing, man. I don't do parties anymore, man. Sometimes they use the 2 minute for short scalps. It really depends. Rick Francisco, for now, that's just the rule that we have set in place right now. Maybe in the future that might get reset later on. But Jake wants to make sure that everyone has a chance to win. Because, like, for example, if the bot accidentally keeps picking the same person like multiple times, you guys as the participants might think we're rigging it, right? So no, Liz, I don't have time to party even if I wanted to, man. I run multiple businesses, restaurants, that type of deal. I'm a father. I take care of my mom who's not mentally well, and I take care of my grandma who's getting very old. I'm a dad, so yeah, I don't really have time to party. On a 50K Azheng, on a 50K lease to flex, how many micros you recommend risk trade? Thank you. Alex, man, I think this really comes down to how your strategy works. But if you're just asking for like a dollar perspective, I wouldn't risk more than like 200 bucks. What's up, big boy? It's good. It was a flight. I'm tired. My body hurts. Age, man. After this stream, I'm probably gonna go like stretch for like 15 minutes before I go to bed. Geo, hey man, you never know. I mean, Jake probably will think of something to do at the time. I feel bad because I haven't been able to, you know, catch up on any of the live events that Jake's held. So maybe we'll do that. When I trade price action, I look at like structure and levels. Essentially, that's like my generic way to explain it without going to like a too granular of a detail. But that's how I essentially trade price. Thank you, Stack. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, Hectron. Music info. Yeah, I give you guys. It's just a YouTube soundtrack. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the session, man. Some sessions are good to scalp, some are not so much. I know, like, you guys, when you guys watch me on stream, you guys probably think I'm always scalping, but like, you are watching me trade literally the ranging part of the overnight session, so getting follow through just isn't going to be as common, right? So that's why I scalp. Night Owl. Well, let's hope the trade works out for both. So with 1 quid from and lost all, then like the start of me could go. Calf, with all the things that you just typed into chat, what have you learned from that experience? Yeah. We'll see if these hit. We'll see if these hit for the NQ. Should we go? Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate it, man. Should we go long here on NQ retests? Retest of what, I guess? I went long. I mean, I'm in a short right now, so. Any tips for having one account and need to pass? I think that's the need to pass can't even be part of the equation in your conversation, to be honest, right? You're trading the chart, so the question really comes down to whether or not the chart offers opportunity and whether you can establish that opportunity. Just ticking on the lower high here for the person who's asking me what's the thought process. I'm taking a lower high at the channel here as a short attempt. I would have gone in a little sooner, to be honest, but I was going through the chat and doing the giveaway, so I kind of missed it. Well, Calf, I hope you take away more than that. You know, when you're journaling, there are things you have to learn about your trades and why they work and why they don't work, right? So, why do professional traders run social media platforms like YouTube, Discord, to win full-time, all-time, not all day, but be much more lucrative than any other? Rick Francisco. So I can't speak for other people, but I hear your point here, actually. So Rick asks a really great question. Why do professional traders run social media and platforms? I think the first thing I would say to you is that I don't know if all of them are professional traders. I mean, I might be striking a nerve for some people here, but like, I don't consider myself a professional trader. I trade, sure, but I don't consider myself a professional. Like, for me, trading is like a side thing, right? I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a business consultant. I work with restaurants across the country. Like, that's my profession. Like, if I were to say that I'm a professional something, that's what I'm a professional at. Trading is just a side thing for me, right? And I think that's also a lot of the reasons why people always ask me, like, Alan, like, you have no idea how many people reach out to me on Instagram and say, hey, Alan, do you want to monetize your Instagram? Do you want me to help you do that? I say no. They say the same thing about my YouTube. Do you want to monetize your YouTube? I say no. Because for me, for I think a lot of you guys have been following me on my social platforms are really just me sharing. I'm just sharing my life's journey, my life's passion, which for those who follow me on Instagram will know, I probably post more about food than I do about trading. So kind of comes down to each individual. I think a lot of people will tend to do things like YouTube's and Discord because it is a business for them, right? Like it is something that they want to generate more income. I mean, can't blame a person for wanting to make more money. Like I think that's also the thought process, right? Is that a lot of people will never settle with what they have. They'll want more, right? It's so hard. It's a very loaded question because I think it depends on what the person's looking to achieve in life that decides that. Like I myself, for example, someone might ask, Alan, why do you charge to teach people how to trade? Well, you're taking my time, right? So if you think about it, if I spend 12 hours a day, 6-7 days a week, working with restaurant clients on how to run their business, and I'm a dad, if you're telling me if I had a choice to make money working with my restaurant clients, spend time with my kid, spend time with my wife, spend time with my mom, my grandma, or spend free time with a random person that wants to learn how to trade, what do you think I'm going to spend my time doing, right? So although I can't speak for the people who like run all these other social platforms and stuff like that, I'm simply talking about what I do, because what I offer for myself is I spend one-on-one time with students. So if you're going to look to spend an hour or 2 hours with me, you're taking my time from my children, from my mom, from my business. So yes, that's going to cost. I would never do that for free, right? So again, I don't know, Rick, if that kind of answers at least the question from my perspective, because I can't speak for others. That's just my perspective. JCap, yeah, at the end of the week. I'm traveling all week. I'm super busy, so I don't have the time to go through all of it, but I will. I'll be sending out the emails probably on Friday. Thanks, Felipe. How many funded accounts do you have, and what is your monthly take home from the accounts for motivation, please? Umair, you probably missed it because you probably hopped into the stream late. But for myself personally, I went through my accounts already, so I only have one funded now, which is my Top Step. I just passed my Alpha Futures on stream with you guys, so now I'm at 2, and I showed you guys my Take Profit Trader accounts already. So I technically have 3 that's already passed. I just need to flip them. I have 3 more, just a few $100 away as well, and then 1 more that's fresh. So we'll see. In terms of take home, I post them all the time. I don't want to talk about them all the time. I don't like talking about payouts too much, to be honest, just because like I don't like to kind of brag about stuff like that. But I think if you take a look at it every few months, I'm in the 5-figure route. How can you possibly make more elsewhere than trading? Why would someone like Jake reach you for other building a trading mentorship program and then deal with all this instead of slamming? So Rick Francisco, I can't speak for other people, but I'll just give you an example, right? So for me personally, in the restaurant entrepreneurial world, I can make $250,000 doing what I do, right? And that's money that I don't want to say guaranteed, but I know I can make it, right? In trading, you're risking it every single day. You're risking capital, you're risking mental. I can't speak for all traders, but I personally, for myself, I would not trade for the rest of my life. I know that some people will try to sell that fact that they'll do it for the rest of their life. I personally wouldn't. There is a period in time in my life, and it's actually not even a dollar figure that I'm trying to achieve, but there will be a certain period in my life that I will slow down on trading significantly. And a big part of that is because it is mentally taxing. I had my record year last year, and if you follow my journey, Rick, you may have seen it on YouTube already, and I've talked about this, but it's mentally draining to trade. And I don't think I could do it forever, personally. And I think I've heard people from Wall Street as well who will do it for 8-10 years, and they'll walk away from it and they'll go do something different because it's very stressful to trade, believe it or not. So I don't know. Again, my perspective, Rick. Yeah, MDC. I remember you talking about that last time too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess when I think professional trader, I think like people who are like, I don't know, either institutional. I don't know. I guess you could be a professional retail trader if you've maybe done it for long enough. I don't know. Yeah, a big part of it for me as well. You know, people always ask. I've got that question asked of me many times before. You know, Alan, why do you trade? Why do you still work? Why don't you just trade? Because part of what helps my mentals is knowing that I always have an income coming in, servicing my debt, being able to fund my family, feed the family, put food on the table, that type of stuff, right? So then I can trade with peace, right? If trading was my bread and butter and it was the only thing that paid me, that would add another layer of mental management that I'm not willing to take, which is the reason why personally I would never give up the work that I do. And I also love what I do, right? I think that's more important. I think a lot of people are trying to escape the 9 to 5 because they hate their jobs. I don't hate what I do. I love what I do. So I'm probably not going anywhere. Yeah, that's fair, man. Peter's still trading at 70, but how many Peters are there out there, though, Rick? No, Lou, I have not done any interviews like that. I'm a small fry in the grand scheme of things, man. I don't... I think the difference is that there's a lot of people out there that do this for a living. Social media is not what I do for a living, right? So it's, I just share for the sake of sharing. Bass, that's why I was kind of like dancing around that question, because I'm like, I feel like you do. I feel like you do. I mean, I guess you can self-proclaim yourself as a professional trader, but Jane Bond, I work with other restaurants. So whether they're QSRs or whatever that may be, that's what I do. Felipe, I actually just came back from a major Asia trip not too long ago. I brought my whole family out. We went to Hong Kong. We went to China basically, but we went to like Hong Kong, Guangzhou, Shanghai. We went to Disneyland out there with the kids, so we just did that as well. I have a trip planned later on this year. We're gonna go to San Diego because I want to bring my kid to Legoland. And then next year we're gonna go to Europe. We're gonna head up Italy and we're gonna head up France. Oh, you own a food truck. That's so cool, man. What kind of food do you serve, Chance? There's actually someone that I connect with on social media that's in Switzerland right now, and they absolutely love it. I have no doubt, man. I've seen videos from him already. It looks beautiful out there, man. You live in a beautiful country. Hey, no problem, man. No problem at all. I can't believe it's 11:33 already. Holy crap. London's going to open in 27 minutes. This NQ trade is not getting the follow-through that I would have liked, guys. Just saying. It's not getting the follow-through I would have wanted. I'm still in it, though. I'm still in it. Japan is beautiful. I have Japan on my destination for 2028. So like next year I'll have France and Italy, and I've got Vietnam, and then the year after that we're gonna go to Japan, and we're probably gonna do Hawaii. But my goal is to do 2 international trips every year at least. Yeah, I'll probably make my way throughout Europe at some point. I want to hit up Italy. That's like my main stop. We're going to France mainly because we have a bucket listing that I want to do with my kid. We're going to visit every Disneyland around the world, and so we got to hit up Paris for the Disneyland there. But otherwise, France isn't really on my list. I do want to go to Italy though. That's always been on my list, and definitely as a person who played Assassin's Creed, the Ezio collection, Ezio Auditore, from before, I've just always loved and wanted to go to Italy. And one of my best friends is also Italian, so he grew up in the south in Bari. My grandma, I don't travel with. She can't travel with me. She's way too old to be traveling. My dad's not really in my life much. My mom raised me as a single mom. Like, I still talk to my dad, but, like, he wasn't really in my life that much. So he doesn't really travel with me. Oh, we're at 300 thumbs up. Way to go, guys. Nice work. Nice work. Yeah, I'm going to get stopped out on the straight game. All right, let's set up for another giveaway here, guys. Give me a second here. All right, so that was an L. That was an L on my Lucid Max account, guys. That was my Lucid Max account that I took an L on. Okay, I'm setting up the giveaway now. So I might as well delete this because I mean, I get where you get to 400 by London, but I'll put it here anyways. I'm gonna set up the bot here, guys. Bot is rolling. Let's go. I'm gonna get myself some water while you guys are doing this giveaway.
Whispers of love, stories untold. Fingers trace the edge of time, searching for peace, a rhythm to find. Falling slow, like the evening glow. Hearts collide, where the soft winds go. In the echoes of the sunset, I hear your name through trust. Let the stars write our story in the endless sky with you. I'm home, I can finally fly. I'm standing here on shaky ground. The echoes of your voice resound. You said you'd catch me if I fall. But where are you now? Where are you now? My heart's a thread, it's wearing thin. Can we rewind? Can we begin?
What playlist I got going on? I'll give you the YouTube. All right, the giveaway is ready to go. Let's see who our winner is. Jimmy T2. Jimmy T2, are you here? Jimmy T2. All right, have you won before, my friend? I asked because you can only win once. So when I go through the list later on, if I see that your name has been on the list before, then I won't be able to give it to you. So I just want to make sure. Cool, cool. All right then, my friend. I'm going to shoot you my Instagram here. Shoot me a DM, and I will, after the stream is over in the next 18 minutes here, I will send you the code for the giveaway.
The night is cold, the stars are dim. I trusted you, I let you in. You were my light, my guiding flame. But now it feels like just a game. Can you hear me?
Oh. Have a good night, AXP, man. As always, brother. It's a pleasure to have you here, man. Galaxy Big Bird, are you shorting too? So furry dude, it actually depends on the prop firm. Some prop firms actually will limit you to only one per. Like for example, because I do Apex giveaways as well. Apex will flag me if I give codes to the same person more than once. So it does depend. Some props do limit us in regards to that. But then also part of it is also because like Jake doesn't want the same person winning all the time, because then you guys will think it's rigged, right? Can you imagine if let's just say I'm one of the participants, right? And my name keeps popping up as a winner every few days, even though yes the bot is automatically picking them, you are gonna naturally think that it's rigged, right? So we just try to keep it as like fair as possible.
Steps in the sand, washed by the tide. You and I, nothing to hide. The city fades, the colors stay. In your eyes, I lose my way. Let the noise fall away. In this moment, we can stay. No rush, no fight, just hearts in the light. We're floating on the air, nothing to lose, no need to care. Just let go, let it all unwind. We're timeless, outside the
Sorry, just going back to the chat here. I think next strat I'm gonna find a simple way to scout for me. Yeah, some sessions are just it's worth it to scout versus to hold. Yeah, that's right, right guy. That's right. Thanks, man. Thanks for the. Al Hassan, again, I don't know when you hopped onto it, but I'm just saying that like some prop firms when they do giveaways, they don't want to give it to the same winner. Like it's like it's not going to work. It's going to get flagged. So I know for sure, like, and I know this for sure for Apex because that's just like the agreement they've provided me, is that if I do giveaways, I can't give codes to the same person. Otherwise, I will get flagged and I will lose access to giving you guys those codes. How much does a streamer make per 1,000 like? Any idea? I don't think there's anything tied to that, Top Tick. I mean, again, I'm not a social media guy, so maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think there's anything tied to that, man. Right, guy, what I see myself doing is that I see myself going from trading as frequently as I am now to probably doing one trade a week in the future. You know, that's probably where I see myself going. And then, yeah, long-term investing. But who knows, man? I mean, we set goals and targets for ourselves, but sometimes life doesn't pan out the way that you think, right? So, hard to say for now. Kahoni trades, not yet. We will share when they do. I will definitely be talking about them a lot when they're rolled out, but they should be at the home stretch. Yeah, I know, furry dude. Don't worry, it's not something that we're trying to limit forever. We're still very new, right? We've only been streaming as a network for what, like 10 weeks here. So as of right now, we're just trying to get going with everyone. But you know what? Don't worry. Like our goal isn't to make people feel unhappy. Like we obviously want to show our love for the loyalists that are there, right? But I think that, you know, Jake will open that up a little bit later on, just not right now. Baljeet, thanks for chiming in there. Baljeet actually understands the language. That's why when she saw your comment, she's like, yeah, Alan's not Punjabi. I'm like, yeah, I don't understand the language. Baljeet does, though. Baljeet's actually one of my first students that I took on. She knew absolutely nothing about trading. Oh, he wants me to look at gold. Got you. I got you. Gold's a little tricky. I don't know if I would touch gold right now. Nice, Felipe. Go pump some iron. I don't, Dynamis. I know people tend to do that. Like, I think a lot of people like to look at oil in correlation to the NQ. But I personally don't know. Any Canadian prop firms worthwhile? I don't know, actually. I've never traded with any of the Canadian prop firms. Yeah, Felipe, yeah, no, yeah, 100%. We have our call planned. What time? I need to look at my calendar. Yeah, we have our call planned in the morning. Felipe, well, let's DM each other tonight as well after I'm done the stream here. We'll DM and we'll coordinate some stuff for tomorrow. Trading over in Kenya. Cool, man. "10 minutes left, and then London will open, ladies and gents." I am Chinese. I am Chinese. Sorry, I was reading that. So I didn't mean to hesitate in my answer. I was like, look at that. Like, I was processing that so slow. But my family here that speaks Vietnamese as well. I just don't speak Viet. Can you check how London session reacts to TP or GBP? I don't trade that, my friend. I don't even know what that is. Man, I am so stiff. I live in Vancouver, Canada. But I was in China for vacation just a few months ago, though. I don't trade crypto, so I wouldn't be able to weigh in. I don't know if anyone in the chat wants to weigh in on top tick question there. Buddha rockin', man. Depends on what account you have and all that. You could do the math there as well, man, because I don't know what the consistency rule is. If you go on the FAQ, it will tell you exactly what your consistency needs to be, assuming that you're trying to trade an exact amount every single day. Bibs, Samail, none. I don't use SMC or ICT. So Buddha, if it's 50K, that means your profit target's 3,000. If you need a 5-day trading day, I don't know what your consistency rule is, but you could divide it by 5. That would be pretty much it. No, I don't trade the ES. I have nothing against ES, I just don't trade it. I started with NQ when I started trading futures, and I kind of just stuck with it. This PA is not it. This is the pre-London session, guys. This is the pre-London session, man. Well, I'm looking for this trade to fail, like as in like come down. To be honest, right? I think the fact that we're holding beneath the channel makes me want this to continue to go lower. And now, if this in the next 5 minutes, and it's a big if, right? If this hourly candle can close bearish, we might get a continuation move down off London Open, but it's a big if. We have a lot of hourly strength here, so this next 5 minutes is going to be important. London's Open is going to be totally a make or break for me here. Would you say if head and shoulder on the 50-minute would have been a better entry for shorts? I don't know. I mean, is there a head and shoulders? I don't really see one. Sergio. Thanks. I've been doing this for a while now. I don't want to say that I'm a veteran. I'm not, but
Broken glass beneath my feet, but I still
I don't trade the 10-minute chart.
heartbeat. Time won't heal, but it will teach that peace is something I can reach. The dark won't define me.
Yeah, Chris. If you're learning, definitely trade micros, man. Don't do minis. You're asking for a heart attack there. Yeah, I don't. 10 minutes not my cup of tea, man. But if whatever works for you, dude. Am I gonna do another full port eval this week? J-Cat, man, don't bring out the degen in me. If you want me to do that before the end of the stream, I can. Edge, not noise? Yeah, if you want to. So I'm basically opening it up because a lot of people have been reaching out to me. So I'm just opening it up again this week. So at the end of the week by Friday, I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to go through the list of individuals who have reached out to me and whoever I select to work with. That will be it for a while. Because honestly, with the amount of time that I have, I can't take on thousands of people. So if you already, just reach out to me on Instagram and yeah, I will go through the list at the end of the week.
I rise again.
If you're 14 and you're trading already, I mean, that's crazy already as it is. I don't know how it's like for wherever you are, but in certain countries, you're not even legally allowed to trade technically. As far as strategy goes, man, it's very trader dependent, man. If you're trading with EMAs and you're finding it helpful, then really learn and refine and master your EMA strategy. How did I lose my TPT funded? I lost my trades, man. There's no secret sauce of that. It's a game of probability. Every day we show up, right? It's a game of probability. Ah. Hey, that's cool, man. I mean, if you're learning price action already at 14, that's pretty crazy. I mean, that's just the world we live in today. It's kind of crazy that you guys are trading so young, because I definitely did not start that young. Yeah, this is the 50K account. I mean, if he's passionate, man, who's to stop him, right? If he's passionate about learning trading at 14, that's completely up to him, man. I mean, my kid's like 6 years old, and he already knows what a failure to go lower candle is. Because he hears me talk about it. I know your advice, Buddha Rockin', means well, but just remember, right? In the end of the day, if a kid has a passion and they want to learn, that's up to them, right? Who's to say that they don't love that, they don't enjoy that, right? You know what I mean? I don't see it as rushing though, man. I don't. I mean, if I took the advice of people when they were telling me, Alan, don't start work so young, you know, you have the rest of your life to work, I wouldn't be where I am today if I took that advice. So the way I look at it is if you're passionate about what you do, that's all that matters. I don't know if you're texting on your phone, but you're like spamming the chat with like small sentences. I spend a lot of time coaching youth and youth development. I would never clip anyone at the heels. You know, I am where I am as a person because, you know, I personally I took things into my own hands and I started young, and I am where I am because of it. So I don't know, man. I'm not saying I would ever go out of my way to encourage a kid to trade, but if my 6-year-old kid came to me, target hit by the way, guys. If my kid came to me and say, "Hey, Dad, I want to learn trading," and they were 11 years old, I'm not going to say no to him because he's a kid. If a kid has a passion for it, man, like, our job as parent is to obviously make sure that they're guided the right way and that they're taken care of and that they feel supported and loved and cherished in terms of what they do. But yeah, man, I mean, unless he's like doing something that's really horrible, that's up to him to decide, man. So that's my Lucid Max account. Got my hit for the day. I think someone else was in this short with me earlier, so whoever was in this short, congratulations. Let's frickin' go. So I'm positive on this account. So if you guys remember what I talk about in the stream, when I trade my accounts, I'll usually take 2 trades per account, and then I will move on. So that was my second trade. So now I'm done with that account. I'm not going to try to shoot for more and try to make my buffer get higher. I'm done on that account now, right? So overall, I'm pretty green. I got 6 out of 7 TPT evals that are basically passed or close to being passed. I got my Top Step account that's primed for payout. I passed an Alpha Futures account that's getting funded. So I think for the most part, it's been a pretty good night, guys. It's been a pretty good night. I'm not looking for another trade at this point, man, because I'm going to be logging off here, but I don't know if I would take another short here. Let's see how price reacts. I kind of made this comment earlier, right? Let's see how we react to Globex. See if we bounce here. Can you explain about hospitality industry experience, operations, or chef, food and beverage service, which degree? I don't really understand your question, my friend. I don't know if you're asking me what degree to get in school. I don't have a post-secondary degree. I got into my profession through work experience. My drawdown was $600 Dynamis. Globex is when the futures market opens. This yellow line solid at the bottom is a VWAP. The dotted line's a 200 EMA. The Globex open is just when the market opens for futures. That's all it is. Just opening print. I look at the Globex opening print and I look at the New York opening print. Those are spots that I tend to look at a lot. I've had 4 of you guys ask me the same question, so hopefully that answers the question. But yeah, man, I gotta hit the hay, guys, because I gotta hop on a flight soon. So I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna log off. But thanks for tuning in, guys, man. As always, I appreciate the long-term support, especially the loyal followers that have been here for so long. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be tuning in and not tuning. I'll be streaming for the first time, not at my desk tomorrow. So I'm gonna be streaming from my laptop out of a hotel tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. But I will see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks, guys. You guys have a great night.